Hello YouTube family, this is my fourth video. This video is going to be talking primarily about the importance of side projects. Now, first I'm going to give a little disclaimer that you might hear my dog in the background. I'm sorry, he's deciding to play around right now. But I just wanted to come out with this video. A while back, I think actually a couple years ago, I wrote a blog post specifically about the importance of side projects. To me, side projects are very important. It allows specifically for people who work in an agency or have like a regular day job. It allows you to exercise your creative freedom without the constraints that you normally have to have at your day job. Now, see, for me, I know that when I had a regular day job, when I worked in Savannah, when I worked in San Diego, like all the time, I would notice that I would get like these moments where I felt a little bit overworked. I wouldn't be very satisfied with like the work that I'm creating because of like the constraints of clients or the constraints of my bosses, art directors, whatever. So I thought that what should I do? How should I like try and like fill these, coffers, so to speak, with enough creative energy to where I can, get back to where I want to be. And so what I did was I actually said, okay, I need to create something on the side. It doesn't have to be freelance. You don't have to make money off of it, but you need to do something to where you can do the voodoo that you do so well, let the creative juices flow and everything like that. So for me, like what I started doing is I started doing small illustration series. Now some of these things never even saw the light of day, but it was something that I could do when I got home after work, after a long day, where I could, if I still wanted to, I could create something. And sometimes I would share it on Dribble, sometimes I would share it on Instagram, but it was something that I just created. There was no purpose of it. There was no reasoning for it. There was no client who was like, hey, I have to have this today, or someone saying, hey, can you create this for me? It was only something that came specifically from me for me. Now, sometimes side projects or just like small little things like that, they can blow up. Specifically for me, one of my biggest side projects that really took off was Slaptastick. Now, that started off with something, it was actually going to be a physical website where I could sell stickers that I created just for the fun of it, stickers I created, and then just sell them online for people to, buy one-offs, buy sticker packs, whatnot. Eventually, it got tabled and everything. It started off as a side project for Focus Lab, my old company I worked at. I'll include a link below if you want to check them out. But it eventually, it became something well beyond that. It became this big sticker subscription service, which now has hundreds of members from all over the world. I mean, now people in every continent except for Antarctica, I'm going to send stickers to those penguins one day. I will. I need to write that down, but I'll make this video first. um, it's grown so huge. This was just like a side thing. And I was like, oh, this would be fun. Maybe this could make us a little extra money here and there. And now it's this thing where, so many amazing artists are involved. We're able to donate proceeds to, local communities, local design communities, events, meetups. I just recently we donated some money to an Indiegogo campaign ran by Brad Woodard. I'm gonna include a link to that as well down below. That helps bring beautiful artwork to classrooms all over the country. So just a small side project led to all of that. But the important thing to remember here is that shouldn't be the main focus of a side project. This shouldn't be like the main focus of it. What it should be is that it's something for you to expand your creativity without having the restrictions that are imposed on you during your day job. I know so many people who they'll come to me or they'll mention in like tweets and stuff like that, oh my God, the stress of work is killing me. And trust me, I was one of those people. I still am sometimes, but I hear that and I'm like, well, what can you do to, be unstressed? Like, what is causing it? And people say, oh, geez, like, I don't have any creative freedom. I don't have, any outsource to be creative anymore at my day job. And then I asked them, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why don't you try and be creative outside of work? Who says you have to be creative in work? Work is what it is. Work is work and everything. If you want to be creative, you do not have to do it, every day at your day job. You can do it outside of that. In fact, sometimes that's even the best thing because it helps you de-stress. Now, I'm going to talk in a future video about what I do to de-stress or what you can do to de-stress. But this is also one of those things. This kind of ties into it. But having a side project, or even just like having a sketchbook, every day where you come home and you just sketch in that sketchbook. Maybe it's something that you're doing it just to increase your drawing skills, or maybe it's something to brainstorm on a future project that you want to do or a side project that you want to do. So just like doing that is very important because it helps you de-stress. It helps you release all that built up tension, all that creative tension that you have. And the most important thing, this is the most important thing to me, it helps with burnout. I think most of you will probably understand this, but for me, I've noticed in every job I've ever had, and this goes back even to, when I was younger, I would see burnout happen all the time because I had no outsource for it. And this happened in both of my previous jobs. I would get burnt out so much because I had no outsource. Now, that's what a side project is for. A side project is an outsource. You can take all of your creative, angst out on the side project. It does not have to make money. It does not even have to go live. It can be something where you're like, hey, one day I want to make a trading card game, or I want to make a couple of t-shirt designs, or something like that. Like, that's all it has to be, is just something where you have a goal and you don't have to fulfill that goal. It's just meant to, do the stuff that you want to do. If you're a web designer, but you're also an illustrator, instead of trying to be like, oh, I want to create a website in my free time, be like, I want to create a children's book. Something like that. Something where, you can take this outlook. But the most important thing is just don't make it to where it has to be done. This is not like a job. It's not like a freelance project. This is meant specifically for you to de-stress. Now, that being said, it can be done. Like, you can be like, I am going to finish this because I set out to it. Just don't overstress about that. For me, like, I've created so many side projects. Slaptastick is just one side project. I've had probably about 3 to 4 dozen side projects I've started, and I never finished them. I moved on. I found, okay, this did what it was supposed to do. It helped me de-stress, or I did everything I want to do with this. I'm going to move on to the next one. And like, that's what even these videos are. These are side projects of mine that I can help people, and hopefully I will continue with them. Hopefully I will, think of myself as being successful with them, and I hope you guys do too. But you just have to find some sort of outlook, or outlet, I should say. Sorry, messed up my words there. But that's the importance of side projects. It helps you deal with burnout. It helps you deal with stress, and it helps you be overall happier. Like, isn't that really the most important thing? Like, your happiness? It's not about how much money you make. It's not about how successful you are. It's about your happiness. Granted, both of those things might be tied to your happiness, but that's what side projects are meant for, in my opinion. They're meant to help you be happy. They're meant for you to find that happiness when you might not have it right now. I know I'm rambling on, and hopefully you pull a little bit of nuggets of wisdom out of this, but that's what I suggest. Now, if you guys are interested, and please tell me in comments if you're interested in this. I would love to possibly do another video about side projects that might allow you to come up with ideas for side projects. Because I know that's another thing that I've struggled with in the past, is I don't know how to start a side project sometimes. I don't know what to create or how to even figure out exactly what I want to do. So if you guys are interested, please let me know in the comments below. Just comment and let me know. If you're interested, I will make another video on side projects where we go in depth about how to figure out what you want to do. And of course, like I've said in all my videos in the past, just let me know in a comment below what else you would like me to talk about. You know, I'm doing these videos not for myself, I'm doing these for you. And I would love to hear what you would like to hear from me, what you would like me to talk about, or what you would like to learn from me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. So once again, this is Rocky Roark. I hope you had a great time listening to this. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, a great rest of your year. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.